The Saviors, Episode 1. Introduction. A thousand of miles away, into the depths of universe, away from our Milky Way galaxy, far away from Earth, there was a small and incredibly beautiful planet called Pearl Malady. As the name indicated, this planet was as shiny and demure as any of the pearl, and the prosperity, harmony, and symphony on this planet was as lifeful and enjoyable as any pleasing melody. This planet had everything that had a root attached to kindness and prosperity, and the planet itself was regarded as a symbol of peace. From little kids to older people, from queens to people, from people to beggars. No. Actually, there were no beggars. Everyone lived in the ocean of happiness. They all had what they ever wanted in their lives. They were in extreme peace and they were fully enjoying their life without any worries. The king and queen owned the insane powers by which they always benefited their people. And today, 7 Gropal 1799. Actually, I forgot to tell. Gropal is a date according to Pearl Malady's calendar. So, coming to the point, today was the day when the power of king and queens were to be transferred to their offsprings, their descendants. But on this fateful occasion, something unfaithful happened. Argus, the king of Darkstorm. Wait, let us go to the introduction of Darkstorm. Darkstorm was a planet which was the vice of evilness and selfishness, where the motive of each and every individual was to just rule over. Even if it's a little piece of land or a whole planet, they wanted to establish their rule all over the universe. Darkstorm looked like a huge ball made of fire and covered with ashes of those peoples who tried to save their souls. It had bones of those broken people who tried to run away from here, who tried to get a little sight of happiness. Darkstorm had a sound of crying, yelling of helpless people. The people of Darkstorm were extremely selfish and heartless. So, coming to the point, Argus, the king of Darkstorm, when he got to know about the planet of prosperity and powers, of course Pearl Malady, he attacked on it, demolishing from its beautiful palaces made of gold to small huts that looked like a home to any fairy. He burnt and kept burning whatever came in his way. When this devastating news reached in the large golden palace, where floor was made of platinum, diamonds were embedded on the walls, and the whole planet was between a coast of pink clouds. The palace was covered with a layering of gold, and as according to the speciality of this planet, the pearls were spread everywhere. Instead of the little beads of sand, there were pearls. This was the place where the power transforming ceremony was about to take place. But when the news of attack on Pearl Malady reached here, chaos was spread everywhere. Each individual came under the pressure of panic. But the king and queen had to take a big decision now. They had to choose the patience over peace. They had to choose between their life and the land. So they chose their land despite of being scared of losing their lives. They transferred all of their powers to their descendants, Leomord and Freya, ridden them in a spaceship and threw them in a space. Of course, sending their children in the space was extremely hard thing for their parents. But as they were not only the parents, they were also the rulers, they were also the caretakers of the Pearl Malady. They had to choose their land first and then their children's. They thought that maybe sending Leomord and Freya will save their Pearl Malady. Maybe someone of them will survive. Maybe someone will come back to save their land, hoping that may they would survive. May that they would come back to save, may that they will become the saviors of Pearl Malady. Argus kept burning everything. He attacked from the children to old people. He killed millions of people on the Pearl Malady. And then finally the moment came that was not to be happened, that was not meant to be happened. Argus attacked on the king and queen and killed them. Hopefully, Leomord and Freya escaped from that land. But king and queen embarrassed death, smiling because they had performed their duty. They had chose their land. They had they had sacrificed whatever they had for the sake of their land, for the sake of Pearl Malady, for the sake of their people. Whether most of their people were died, but still a hope was there that may someday Leomord and Freya will come back, that may someday the Pearl Malady will again become like the planet as it was. Freya and Leomord kept wandering in the space for thousands to millions of years. They traveled from galaxy to galaxy, from planet to planet. This spaceship just kept wandering. There was no clue that what was going to happen with them. There was no clue that what was going to be happen with Pearl Malady. But still, we have a little hope. Do you want to know that what happened next? Did Freya and Leomord survived? Did they come back? Then be connected to the Saviors. Wait for episode 2. Till then, tata, bye bye.